Love, in its purest form, is about nurturing another life without forming rigid opinions. However, in reality, relationships often become entangled in expectations and judgments, leading to conflicts not among enemies, but among so-called loved ones. This video explores the idea that true love should be free from opinions and focused solely on nurturing, offering insights into how we can cultivate healthier relationships. Love is often misunderstood as a mixture of attachment, possession, and control. In reality, it is an act of selflessness, an ability to nurture without interference. However, human relationships are seldom free from opinions and judgments, which distort the essence of love. Why do the worst conflicts occur among loved ones rather than enemies? Often, we expect love to bring harmony, but it is within close relationships that the deepest conflicts arise. This happens because we develop strong opinions about those we love, trying to mold them into our expectations rather than allowing them to grow freely. When individuals fail to align with these opinions, frustration builds, leading to tension and misunderstandings. Love should not be a tool for control. Rather, it should be an environment that allows people to be their authentic selves. However, the human tendency to fixate on expectations results in frustration and conflict. Loved ones often feel a sense of entitlement over one another's lives, and this possessiveness leads to inevitable clashes. How does opinionated love hinder growth in relationships? Opinionated love places people in predefined roles, limiting their ability to evolve. Instead of nurturing a person into new possibilities, opinions act as constraints, forcing them to fit a certain mold. True love, on the other hand, embraces change and encourages growth without attaching rigid labels to a person's character or actions. When opinions become the foundation of a relationship, they create barriers that prevent true understanding. Individuals start seeing each other through a lens of preconceived notions rather than appreciating their evolving nature. This limits emotional and intellectual growth, leading to stagnation in relationships. What is the difference between emotional connectedness and nurturing love? Emotional connectedness, when driven by dependency, can lead to an unhealthy relationship dynamic. Emotions are meant to sweeten life, not to control or manipulate situations. Love should not be about extracting validation or support from another person, but about fostering an environment where both individuals can thrive without feeling pressured by expectations. Nurturing love allows for independence and personal development. It does not demand reciprocation or compliance, but rather supports each person's journey. Emotional connectedness, when based on attachment and neediness, often turns into an unbalanced dynamic where individuals rely on emotions to maintain stability rather than fostering genuine growth. Why do relationships often turn sour when emotions are forced to work? Emotions should be experienced naturally rather than used as a tool to control situations. When people attempt to make emotions work for their benefit, they often face disappointment. Initially, emotional dependence may seem to sustain relationships, but over time, it breeds resentment and disharmony as expectations fail to be met. Love should not be transactional. It is not about receiving, but about giving freely. The moment emotions are forced into serving a function, whether it be maintaining control, seeking validation, or securing attention, the purity of the relationship is lost. Instead of allowing emotions to flow naturally, people start manipulating them, which inevitably leads to conflict. How can one cultivate a truly nurturing relationship? To foster a relationship based on nurture rather than judgment, one must refrain from forming rigid opinions about the other person, support growth without imposing expectations, allow emotions to be experienced naturally rather than as a means to an end, encourage mutual understanding rather than dependency, recognize that love is about guiding, not dictating. A nurturing relationship requires patience, self-awareness, and the willingness to accept change. It means allowing loved ones the space to evolve without interfering with their natural course. The key is to create an environment where love can flourish without being hindered by judgments or possessiveness. Many people struggle with the idea of letting go of opinions in relationships. Society conditions individuals to believe that love involves control and expectations. However, a conscious shift is needed to move away from such belief systems and adopt a more open, nurturing approach. The role of ego in relationships. The ego often plays a central role in how people perceive love. It creates a false sense of ownership over others, leading to expectations and disappointments. When love is driven by ego, it turns into a battle for validation rather than a harmonious bond. To break free from opinionated relationships, one must recognize the influence of ego in personal interactions. Practice mindfulness and self-reflection to identify controlling behaviors. Develop a sense of detachment, allowing relationships to flow naturally. Focus on giving rather than receiving, making love an unconditional experience. Understanding the difference between love and attachment. Many people mistake attachment for love. While attachment is driven by a need for security and validation, love is a state of selflessness and care. Love does not seek to possess. Rather, it encourages freedom and growth. To differentiate between love and attachment, observe whether your emotions in a relationship are based on fear of loss or genuine care. Assess whether you are imposing expectations on your loved ones. Focus on supporting rather than controlling. Embrace change as a natural part of any relationship. How to maintain a balanced relationship. A balanced relationship requires continuous effort and awareness. Some ways to maintain harmony include practicing open communication. Honest conversations help eliminate misunderstandings and allow individuals to express their needs without imposing expectations. Letting go of control. Love should be an act of freedom, not a tool for manipulation. Encouraging individual growth. Support each other's ambitions and personal development rather than restricting progress. Respecting boundaries. Every individual has unique needs and limitations. Understanding and respecting them leads to healthier connections. So, true love is not about fixing people into predefined molds, but about allowing them the freedom to evolve. When we remove opinions from relationships and focus solely on nurturing, we create an environment of genuine support and understanding. If we truly love someone, we should let them grow, rather than forcing them to conform to our expectations. Love should be a relationship of nurture, not judgment. By embracing these principles, we can build stronger, more fulfilling relationships that are based on genuine care rather than control. Love should be an experience of mutual respect, understanding, and growth, free from the constraints of opinions and expectations. And now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on these perspectives? Share your experiences in the comments below. If you found this insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking discussions. Until next time, stay conscious, stay balanced, and build relationships that truly matter. Thank you.